Hi everyone, it's Allison at the Eager Free Public Library, and I have your math library short this month. So this March, all of our library shorts are about animal friends. So for math, I'm going to be teaching you about sorting and building sets by using animal examples. So a set is a group of things. So if you think animals can be grouped into things, and maybe you could think of a list of animals that have stripes. And each animal we think of will be an element in that set. So animals with stripes, I can think of tigers, zebras, snakes. Can you think of any? I'm sure you can keep going. So that's the kind of stuff we're going to do today. I'm going to show you 3 different sorting games, and the first one is a stuffed animal sort. So your stuffed animal sorting game. The first thing you're going to do is go around your whole home and look for any animal toys that you have. Any stuffed animals, any puzzle pieces, any book covers with animals on them, whatever you can find, and you're going to put them all in a big pile that you can sort. So I've gone and gathered some of our little puppets and things from Storytime, and I'm going to use these to show you how you can think about sorting. So when we sort into sets, into groups, all of the elements of that group are going to have something in common, a property in common. So it could be something like the color is the same. With animals, we could think about, are they mammals or amphibians? We could think about where they live. Maybe they live in the desert or they live in cold climates. We could think about what they eat. Maybe they eat meat and are carnivores, or plants and are herbivores. All sorts of different things. So I'm going to sort into wild animals and animals you might find in your house. A bear, it's going to go in a wild animal pile. A sheep, well, you might find that in your barn, so we'll make a barn category. What else do we have? A goldfish, that could be in your house, so I'll put my house pets over there. I have a dog, that could be in your house. A dinosaur, definitely a wild animal. Another dinosaur, wild animal. A horse will go in my barn. And another horse will go in the barn. A cat will go in my house pets pile. A spider, that could be living in your house. A frog, this is a tricky one. I think frogs might live in the wild, or they could be house pets. I don't have a pet frog, so I'm going to put it in the wild, but maybe you do, and you want to put it in your house. A cat, we'll put that one with the house pets. A duck, we'll put those with the farm animals. A chicken, also with the farm animals. Another dinosaur, we'll go with the wild animals. A cow belongs in the barn. A dog, we'll go with the house pets. And what's this one? A bird will go in the wild. Maybe they'd go in the barn. Depends on the bird, I guess. So that's one set I've made. You can think of loads of different ways to sort your animals. You can gather them all again and mix them up. Maybe you want to sort by size. Maybe you want to sort by your favorite animals versus your brother's favorite animals. You can do it however you want. You'll just start looking for those properties. What do they have in common that makes them different? So hope you have fun with this one and it gets you moving around your home as you sort some of your stuff. If you don't have a ton of animal things, another great way to practice this is with laundry. So you can sort with socks and t-shirts, patterns, all sorts of stuff. So if you're looking for more sorting fun, try that out. Our second activity this month is about Carrol diagrams. I learned about Carrol diagrams in this book. It's called Hands-on Math Projects. It has a whole bunch of different games and things you can do for a variety of math projects and a whole chapter on sorting. So that's where I got some of our games this month. It's a good one to check out if you're looking for more stuff like this. So Carrol diagrams help us to think about sets in terms of categories. So I'm going to show you a Carrol diagram and how you can play with animals. So here is my Carrol diagram. Here are my categories on top: animals that can fly and animals that cannot fly. Down here I have categories of wild animals and pets. So these are the properties of the sets, and I'm going to use my animal cards to see if I can find which square the animals belong. So in this square we'll have wild animals who can fly. Down here, we'll have pets who can fly. Over here, we'll have pets who cannot fly. And right here, we'll have wild animals who cannot fly. So let's see if we can show you how this works. My first card is a butterfly. So is a butterfly a pet or a wild animal? I'd say wild animal. So then we know it belongs in this row. Can it fly? Yes. So that means it's going to go right here. So I'm going to write butterfly. Okay, the next one is a zebra. Is a zebra a wild animal? Yes. Can a zebra fly? No. So I'll find my wild animal line and cannot fly and write zebra right there. Okay, my next card is a dog. Is a dog a pet? Yes. So that means it's going to go under my pet category. But dogs cannot fly, so it'll end up over here. Dog. Okay, now we have a snake. You could have a pet snake, so we'll put it under the pets. Do snakes fly? No, they don't. I suppose a snake could also be a wild animal, so I'm going to rate it up here. Next we have a canary. Some people do have canaries as pets, so I'll put it in my pet category. Can a canary fly? Yes, it can. So I'll write canary right here. All right, we'll do one more. An eagle. Can an eagle fly? Yes. So it's going to go in this category. Is it a wild animal? Yes. All right, eagle right here. So here's my Carrol diagram. I have animals that can fly, that are wild, include a butterfly and an eagle. Wild animals that cannot fly are snakes and zebras. Pets that can fly are canaries. Pets that cannot fly are dogs and certain types of snakes. So you can come up with different categories for these. I have another one here of animals that live on land and animals that live in water, and another category of has stripes or does not have stripes. So you could play this one too. You can come up with your own categories. A good way to think of categories is to think about an animal and ask yourself questions like, what does it look like? What does it eat? Where does it live? And that might help you come up with some categories of your own. So I hope you have fun with this one. Our third activity this month is a Venn diagram sorting game. So sometimes you have an element that might belong to more than one set at the same time. So if you have a set of animals with fur and another set of animals who eat meat or are carnivores, you might be able to think of an animal that could be in both sets at the same time, like a lion. So Venn diagrams are ways for us to think about that and sort that information. So I'm going to show you a little game you can play to practice this. So here is a round of our Venn diagram sorting game. I have set this one up with different sets of animals that live in water and animals that live in land. And for the animals that don't belong exclusively in either set, we have this middle part here. So I'm going to play the game on our whiteboard. You could do this with a scrap of paper, or you could set up a huge Venn diagram in your living room, like choose 2 different sides, get all your stuffed animals, play with big 3D things, and move them around. You could write a list of animals to play with. I'm going to use our animal cards that were in the printables for this month. So I'll show you how we're going to play. You're going to choose an animal and decide where it belongs. So let's see. My first animal is a parrot. Do parrots live on water or in land? I think they go under the land category. Parrots. Sometimes up in the sky. Okay, what's next? A clownfish. Where does that belong? Water? Yeah, I think so. I'm just gonna write fish right there. Okay. Oh, a seal. Where do seals belong? I know at the zoo I've seen them swimming in water, but I've also seen them up on the land. So I'm gonna put a seal in the middle here. Seal. Okay, what's next? A panda bear. Where do those belong? Land, panda. All right, what else? Ooh, a frog. I've definitely seen frogs swimming, and I've definitely seen them hopping on land. So I'm going to put a frog in the middle. All right. What else do we have? Ooh, an eagle flying in the sky. Definitely not a water animal. Eagle. Under land. All right. What else do we have here? A turtle. That's another one that I've seen that can swim and crawl on land. Put turtle in the middle. Turtle. What else? Ooh, an orca whale. Where do those live? In water. Put whale. And last one, a cat. I think those go on land, right? And then you can tally up. Let's see, we had 2 animals that live in water. 1, 2, 3 that were both, and 1, 2, 3, 4 that lived on land. So you can come up with tons of different categories. You could do prehistoric animals and animals that eat meat, and see if you can come up with some in there. You could do animals that fly and animals that swim, all sorts of things. So get creative with your categories and have some fun with this one. Thanks. To make your Venn diagram game a little more complicated, you could try drawing 3 circles and thinking about 3 sets at the same time. So maybe you'd have something like animals with fur, prehistoric animals, and animals who eat meat. That might be kind of tricky to think of, but that could get it more complicated. You can try it with even more circles. You could also play this with a point system, where if you get an animal that fits into just 1 set, you get 1 point. But if it fits into 2 sets, you get 2 points. And if you play it with more than 2 sets, you could have 3 or 4 or even more points at a time. So that's a way to make it fun if you're playing with a family member. So I hope you have fun with these math games and that you enjoy your Animal Friends library shorts this month. Thanks, everyone. Bye.